and today we're going to be doing a science experiment with some vinegar and some baking soda. Now this is a really popular experiment. You may have tried it before. We're going to do it again together today. Now in the bottom of this video I'm going to list your instructions and your materials that you're going to need. So if you want to pause the video right now, you can take a look at what you need, go collect it, and then come back. So the first thing that we're going to need is parental permission. So ask your parents or guardians if you can do this at home. Sometimes it's nice to do this outside if the weather's not too bad. Next, we're going to need some kind of baking tray or container to hold our experiment so it doesn't get all over the place. Going to need some sort of little container or cup in the middle to put your ingredients. You'll need some vinegar, just plain old white vinegar will do, baking soda, and some materials to make your volcano out of. So I just have some potting soil here. One of my favorite ways to do this is with the snow. So if it happens to be winter and there's snow outside when you're watching this video, you can run outside, scoop up a whole bunch of snow into your bin or onto your baking sheet, and you can make your volcano with that. It really shows it really neat if you have some food coloring and some snow, because the snow is white and the food coloring will make your volcano show up really well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our snow, our dirt, or whatever material it is that we're using to make the volcano. It depends what you have at home. And make a nice big mound. So I have what looks like a volcano inside my bin here. But it needs to go around whatever container you are going to use. So you can use an empty water bottle, you can use a cup. Basically, you can use something out of the recycle bin, like a used soup can. Anything that you like. A used water bottle is really good because of the shape. I don't have any of those, so I'm going to use a cup. So I've placed my cup in the middle of the dirt mound here and just made my volcano around the outside of that. There's a little bit of dirt getting in there, but that's okay. Next thing that I'm going to do is take some baking soda. Now make sure that your parents are okay with you using quite a bit, because baking soda and vinegar tend to be used a lot for cooking and cleaning, and we want to make sure we leave enough for anything that might need to be made. I'm going to pour quite a bit in because I want a big explosion. So I put about a half a cup of baking soda in to my volcano here. The next thing that I'm going to do, you might have guessed, is pour some vinegar on it. I want you to watch very carefully what happens with this experiment. Okay? So you're going to take your vinegar, very carefully, pour it into your cup or your container. If you're using a water bottle, this is going to be a little bit more tricky, so you might want to go a bit slower. But watch what happens when the vinegar and the baking soda react. So you'll be able to see with yours that it explodes everywhere, and you've now got bubbles all over the place. You can probably hear a fizzing noise as well, almost like if you were to shake up a pop can or a pop bottle and then open it. It's a kind of a similar explosion. So I'll explain what's happening here. So when the baking soda and the vinegar initially are mixed together, the hydrogen ions in the vinegar react with the sodium and bicarbonate ions in the baking soda. The result of this initial reaction is that two new chemicals are created, and those are carbonic acid and sodium acetate. So the second reaction that happens, and it happened very fast, so you wouldn't have noticed in between. So the second reaction that happens very quickly is a decomposition reaction. So what happens is the carbonic acid immediately starts to decompose. So it turns into water and carbon dioxide. Now, we see carbon dioxide gas in some fizzy carbonated drinks that we drink. And so just like in a pop bottle, if you were to shake it up, open it up, and you see all the bubbles going, that's all carbon dioxide that's coming out of your pop. That's exactly what happened here with our experiment. So if you want to do it again, you can add more baking soda and more vinegar, and watch that's all the carbon dioxide that's created there. So you get two chemical reactions in one. Again, if you're doing this with snow and you have some red or orange food coloring that you want to add into it, make sure you add in the food coloring before you add in your vinegar so that you can see the reaction a lot more clearly on the white snow. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have fun doing it at home. And if you need to see the directions again, just take a look down at the bottom and it'll be written under the video. Thank you.